Yeah, 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 yeah. 3. Now that's a magic number. Got the homies ballin' out for the whole damn summer in that 4-point circle with that ghost ball of purple. If you check the roster, got a 3-head monster. Now them killer threes are like killer bees. Start dropping threes like trilogies, like companies, like PIGs. Got the summer on lock. Big 3 on Fox.
It's week 6 of the Big 3, and we've come to the Big D. Dallas, Texas, the American Airlines Center, Straight Talk Wireless, best phones, best networks, no contracts, proud sponsor of Big 3 basketball. The players are in the building. They've got 3 weeks until the playoffs begin, and the action on the court, I'm telling you, it's getting hotter than the Texas heat. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Custer alongside the All-American Jimmy Jackson and Jay. 5 weeks of the Big 3 in the books. What have you seen thus far?
I've seen teams gotten better. I've seen coaches make adjustments to enhance the players that they have, but I also see some teams struggle. 4 teams, 1-4, still have an opportunity to get into the playoff race, but they're must-wins this afternoon.
I tell you, 5 weeks in the books, and we've seen some fantastic action here in the Big 3. If you haven't seen it, let's recap.
Welcome to Brooklyn as we debut the Big 3.
Inside, Lewis. And one! And that was a good basketball game. Week 2 here in Charlotte.
Take his ass now.
Here's Al Harrington, mid-range. See you later.
Thanks for coming out.
We welcome you to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Jackson, killer threes with their first victory.
The city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Baseline fade, pure ball game. Chicago, Illinois. Week 5 of the Big 3, ready to get going. Backdoor, bam! That's it. Trilogy. 5-0.
So let's take a look at the standings. Of course, Trilogy unbeaten. The top 4 teams make the postseason. By the way, the 3-headed monsters and Power, they can clinch a playoff spot with the victory today. Trilogy's already clinched 1. Of course, here at the Big 3, they have some unique rules here. Here's Ice Cube with the Straight Talk Wireless rules of the game.
Now let's break down some basic rules for the Big 3. The home team starts with the ball. No jump ball. First team to 50 wins, but you have to win by 2 points. Halftime hits when the team reaches 25. There's a 14-second shot clock. That's right, you only got 14 seconds once the ball is in play. Standard 2- and 3-pointers apply, but there's a 4-point circle. A player just needs to have a foot on any part of the circle. If you get fouled on the shot, you only get 1 shot. Now, if it's a 2-pointer, that 1 shot is worth 2 points from the free throw line. If it's a 3-pointer, that 1 shot is worth 3 points from the 3-point line. And if it's a 4-point shot, you get 1 shot for 4 points from the 4-point circle. Ooh, you got all that? Be careful. Technical fouls are very costly. Your opponent gets 1 foul shot for 2 points and the ball. A second technical and beyond results in 2 foul shots for 2 points each and the ball. No slip of the lip, watch your mouth. After a defensive board, the rebounding team must clear and establish both feet behind the 3-point line. But steals and any shot that does not hit the rim do not have to be cleared. Got it? You got the name. Now it's time to bring the game. Time to ball.
Up first in week 6, Brian Scalabrine leads the Ball Hogs against Mr. Big Shot, Chauncey Billups, and the Killer Threes. This is the Big 3 exclusively on FS1. Welcome back inside the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. It's Big 3 here on FS1. The Ball Hogs taking on the Killer Threes. Hey, remember the Ball Hogs became a first-time father last night. Here's Rachel with that proud papa.
Thanks, Brian. How is Mama doing right now?
Doing well. Both of them are doing well back home in Orange County. So I'm excited to be here, but excited to get back and see them later tonight.
I'm so sure that they are watching you play right now. Is there anything that you want to say to Mama and Baby right now?
Just said I missed them, and I look forward to seeing them soon.
Oh, it's so cute. Rob, over to you.
All right, I'm with the Killer Bees player coach, Charles Oakley. You guys are 1-4, surprisingly. What is it going to take for you to turn this thing around? And when is Charles Oakley going to go from coach to player coach?
First of all, I'm glad to have our leader back in Chauncey. So we have to just play smart, realize that, you know, it's first one to 25, and first one to 50, and make our free throws. When I'm going to play, I don't know, hopefully next game.
Guys, let's get ready to do this.
Brad, thank you. Our lineup brought to you by Degree Deodorant. It won't let you down. Both of these squads 1-4, JJ.
Well, we talked about the impact that Chauncey Billups will have, but also I think it's important that Eddie Robinson give this team a little something coming off the bench. He can score. He's athletic. They need some points.
And for the Ball Hogs.
Ball Hogs right here. I think Xavier Silas has been the key a little bit coming here and scoring, but they have to figure out ways when they have leads, especially late in the second half, to maintain that, because they had opportunities to win, kind of gave them away.
The Killer Threes be inbounding Mr. Big Shot. Chauncey Billups is back, and when he plays, the team plays better. First jumper, nothing but net.
His ability to use the pick and roll, then stop and pop, without having that point guard presence, that shot is not available.
Farmer skips it over to Byers. Back out. Farmer, that's a break. That is a wide open three for Mr. Big Shot. You don't see him miss those quite often. Byers knocks down the shot.
I think Byers took it back. He had to clear the three-point line off the miss. But what you'll see, too, Brian, is that by having Chauncey back, it frees Steven Jackson up to just play. Before, he had to try to make plays and be a playmaker, when his best ability is forcing you to guard him, either scoring, drawing contact, and then making a play out of it.
Chauncey brings it in, rolls off the pick from Evans. In the lane, pulls up on the White Mamba. We got a foul. And that was on Desmond Farmer. They go to Jackson. He faces up. Works that lane, spins. Just too powerful.
Well, it's too powerful. And again, one-on-one coverage. Again, it's tough to double team in regards when you have a shooter like Chauncey up top. So now Byers has to do a better job of just not letting Steven bully him and back him down in the lane.
Scalabrine down low, lays it in. Two-point lead for the Killer Threes. And Jackson again takes it right to the cup. That three, no good. Reggie Evans clears another board. Leads the league, averages 11 a game. Steven Jackson from Curry range. You don't call that one on Desmond Farmer.
Yeah, Desmond Farmer and Chauncey kind of got tangled up.
Billups misses that three. Another board by Evans. Takes it in and rocks the rim. My goodness, Reggie Evans.
Make your presence felt. I mean, we know that Reggie is going to hustle and get rebounds at that time aggressively to the rim. Poster.
There's Josh Childress, the new father. Nearly threw it away. Farmer, the four-point shot, had to get it up. Shot clock was running out. Mr. Big Shot. Dropping dimes, that one into Jackson. Take another look, though, at Reggie Evans.
First of all, you do what you do best, which is rebound the basketball. And Reggie Evans said, that's not enough. And he told Josh Childress, listen, I know you just had a little one. Take that and give it to him. Congratulations
Yes.
and welcome back from having a little one. I'm glad to see you.
Here's Steven Jackson. He's averaging 20.
But it's just not happening to help. And this is, again, we talked about the playoff race. We talked about maybe the magic number being 5. They're at 1-4. Those Ballers are 3-2. 5 games left. You can't say it's over, but you gotta win this afternoon.
Xavier Salas crossing up. Reggie Evans and knocks down the jumper. 6-point lead now for the Killer Threes.
And Xavier Salas has been able to find his offense since being traded from Tri-State. He's been able to just play with a different rhythm.
Crossed him and gave him a little headsy too.
Gave him a little something. That's an example when trades make sense for both teams. Neath right here, Byers. Yeah, like a jersey right there, but both had contact, so.
Mo Evans is going to check in. Steven Jackson's going to have a seat. You know, Oak told me before the game, he said, listen, I love Steven. He's passionate, but, you know, he's lost his cool in a couple of these games, and it's cost him.
Point blank. Point blank.
You're not going to holler at me.
Point blank, bro. Point blank.
Why you talking so loud?
You took me out because he fouled me.
Okay, you know why? Because you keep arguing.
Don't take me out. We don't win. We ain't going to win.
We can win.
Not about that idea.
Really?
Man, that's a damn foul. I don't give a damn.
Right. Let it go.
I ain't letting nothing go.
When you ain't out there, you gotta let it go.
I'm finna go check myself in a minute.
We'll run through me then.
All right, but that's what it's gonna be.
Go through me then.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
I want to see this. I want to set something out of night. I ain't never said that to a coach.
First game, too, in particular, where down the stretch, late in the game, he got called for a technical that hurt his team. But he's been emotional. And that just, I think, goes back to the point he's always been competitive. He wants to win, and this is no different in this situation.
Derek Byers driving, draws the foul. He'll go to the line at 9 points last week. Byers, the guy, averages 13. Knocks down that free throw. Keep in mind, that one free throw's worth 2. Mo Evans now in for the Killer Threes. Phillips, three-pointer. No good. There's Evans again, always on the glass.
They called out his career undersized power forward, but figured out defensively he can be effective, but where he's going to make his money, where he's going to make his hay was just outworking everybody and rebounding the ball.
Childress. So that was for Maya. He knocks down his first jumper of the game. 4-point lead. Killer Threes. Phillips off the pick.
Brian, you know, part of being an outstanding offensive rebounder, rebounding period, is understanding where the ball is going to carry him off at. And Reggie Evans, the ability to know whether it's going to be a soft or short rebound or long rebound, to put himself in position by not standing stationary.
Silas the three, no good. Evans lays it right up and in because it was an air ball.
And that time Xavier Salas thought that Chauncey may have gotten a piece of him when he shot. That left the shot short, but smartly, once again, is Reggie Evans making a play inside for Killer Three.
Childress with the handles. 4-point lead now. Killer Threes. Again, first team to 25. Signals halftime. Phillips the three. No good. Evans the tip. Childress grabs the board.
Inside, Reggie. Did Chauncey get away with it? Maybe. It's not a foul unless the official calls it, so you continue to play if you're inside. And he's one of those guys that that don't get a lot of credit, especially when you're talking about winning a championship or getting a very competitive team, because he comes up with those loose possessions that keep the plays and offensive possessions alive. And you always need, you look back at championship teams, you always have those guys that are on your roster that do all the little things that sometimes don't show up in the stat sheet.
Childress misses that free throw.
There you go. Good play. Score the corner all the time.
Eddie Robinson checks in, immediately knocks down a bucket.
Come on, play ball, man. No more foul.
Another foul, Steven Jackson. Your Chauncey Billups telling him, hey, look, Jack, I need you to calm down. We're not trying to get in that bonus.
Remember, getting in the bonus allows you to get to the free throw line. You make it, that's 2 points, and then you get the ball back.
Yeah, absolutely. Silas knocks down that free throw.
The guys pay attention to the broadcast. They go back and watch the game. Mo Evans said, listen, I heard you said I don't stretch the court by shooting the ball deep. I'm going to show you today. So they pay attention.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Steven Jackson puts his shoulder down, drives to the cup, and they call the charge on him.
Steven Jackson lowered the shoulder just enough to get into the chest of Farmer.
Played a couple of seasons in the NBA. Missed that free throw. Here's Chauncey Billups, 4-point shot. Silas will pull up from 3. That's short. Childress lost it. Jackson drive. Shot was wild, but tipped up and in by Jackson.
And it's almost that 4-point shot. It's almost like getting the dunk. It energizes not only the players, but also gets the crowd into the game.
Childress misses. Jackson snags the board. Killer 3 points away from half. As they call the block on Childress. Thanks to Chauncey Billups in that 4-point shot. He's now got 4 of them on the season. Just one behind the season leader, Mike Bibby, who's got 5.
And that's only for playing. This is only his 3rd game, keep in mind.
And then,
you know, keep in mind. So that tells you the ability for Chauncey to have an impact from the 4-point circle.
Jackson misses the free throw.
There we go.
Something you talked about there.
You, man.
Missed free throw. Boy, it's done in the killer 3s. Desmond Farmer. Just shot rejected by Jackson.
The frustration of missing a shot, but the professionalism in Jackson doesn't allow him to slack off on the defensive end and give up a layup.
1 second on the shot clock. Childress gets it up. Silas, offensive board, puts it back up and in.
But the ball hogs have to get stops, Brian. I mean, you get 14 points right now, but you're giving up 22, so you have to figure out a way on the defense.
Oh, Billups, 4-pointer. Silas kicks it out to Farmer. Got Robinson in the air. Tried to get the end one. No one can hit a free throw. There's Childress cleaning up the mess. And all of a sudden, the ball hogs are just scrapping away, chipping away here. Again, first team 25. We go to half.
It starts by getting stops. That time, Killer 3 is a little lackadaisical on their block out. The ball hogs to recover missed free throw.
Jackson misses that one. Silas clears it. Childress spins in the lane, draws the foul on Chauncey Billups.
Brian, Josh Childress that time smartly, instead of kind of bailing Chauncey out by shooting a jump shot, he knew he had the size on him, so he immediately 2 dribbles, get inside, use your height. That time Chauncey was forced to try to strip. Picked up the foul. Now you get to the free throw line once again.
The White Mamba, Ryan Scalabrine, is checked back in. Childress goes to the line, as we talked about at the top. Wife had a baby last night. Flew in at 11:30 today just to make this game. Reggie Evans again clearing the boards, putting it back up and in. We're just a point away from the half. Xavier Silas. Like he ran to the hoop.
Boy, he recognized the switch. Being able to catch the ball on the move that Reggie Evans wasn't going to be able to keep him in front.
There's Chauncey. Oh, give him a little shoulder.
Okay, inside, hands off, physical. Oh, Silas, you got to give Xavier Silas a lot of credit for this. One, the acting job was pretty good. Chauncey initiated the contact, but he knew Xavier Silas that it was going to be physical, and he anticipated and timed it up. And again, another missed free throw.
Both these squads, man.
I mean, talking about giving points and leaving points on the floor.
And call that hold on Xavier Silas. A call he doesn't agree with. Chauncey Billups to go to the line with an opportunity to send this to the half. He knocks it down, and we are at the half. The killer threes with an 8-point lead, thanks to Mr. Big Shot, Chauncey Billups, that 4-pointer. Still plenty to come from here in Dallas. You're watching the Big Three exclusively on FS1.
So who's lifting the ball? The ball is what matters.
This is Joanne. Her long day as a hairstylist starts with shoulder pain. Hey, Joanne, want to trade the all-day relief of 2 Aleve with 6 Tylenol?
Give up my 2 Aleve for 6 Tylenol? No thanks. For me, it's Aleve.
Ebony, the mobile game. Gentlemen. Let your reign begin. Ebony, the mobile game. Download now.
When I was playing ball, they called me the Big Hurt. But after I left the game, Mother Nature started putting a big hurt on me. I just couldn't stay in shape like I used to. Turns out, it wasn't my fault. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone, and that makes it harder to get in shape. But luckily, I found out about Nugenix.
Nugenix is a unique man-boosting formula powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help boost your free testosterone levels.
Thanks to Nugenix, I'm really getting after it again.
Now you too can feel stronger, leaner, with a lot more energy and drive. Nugenix is so effective it won GNC's Innovative Product of the Year and is GNC's #1 selling men's vitality product.
And guys, she'll like the difference too.
Get a complimentary bottle now by texting PEP to 321-321. Nugenix samples are not available in stores, so text PEP to 321-321 now.
A fight in Mexico City means 7th-ranked Tijuana native Brandon Moreno.
Now the assassin baby going for the kill.
Takes on 6th-ranked Sergio Pettis.
Pettis lands again.
UFC Fight Night, Saturday at 7 Eastern on FS1.
Hey, if he doesn't hit anybody, the first guy that goes through stays. The second guy, if you don't get it, back kick him, and you come to the ball and you pop out.
Welcome back to Dallas. Straight Talk Wireless, best phones, best networks, no contracts, proud sponsor of Big Three basketball. Steven Jackson, Evans of the Killer Threes. They were the leaders with 8 points each. Scalabrine tried to get that one. The Byers knocked out of bounds. 8-point lead here as we begin the second half. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Farmer thought about the three. And call Reggie Evans for the rake to the face of Farmer.
And Brian Scalabrine always out of a timeout or coming into the second half, always has a player or two drawn up. I don't know if that one was it, but
yeah, Derek
Byers trying to get an easy basket.
Let that one fly. Byers and Jackson. Mixing up down on the block. Here's Action Jackson. Using that body. Takes it to the cup.
You know, the beauty about that move right there, instead of Steven trying to be physical, overly physical, he just went quick.
Byers coming right back at him. Knocks down that jumper. First team to 50 wins the game, but you got to win by 2. Phillips off the Evans pick. Thought he would draw a foul, didn't get anything. Scalabrine to farm it for 3. Too strong.
And they'll continue to let Farmer shoot that until he makes one of those shots.
Jackson drives off the glass and in.
And the difference that time, Steven lowered the shoulder, but that time the contact wasn't the same as the foul he picked up earlier on Farmer by doing the similar move.
Byers throws it away. Phillips.
Talk about Steve right here. Quick move, dribble, inside. Double team can't get there quick enough. Able to power through, but then the shoulder right here. But notice the White Mamba didn't move back. He didn't edge him out. That was the difference. That's why it wasn't an offensive foul called on that particular play.
Jackson's got 12. That was too strong. Here Phillips pulls it out. Both these teams 1-4, needing this win. Here's Evans again. Another opportunity, but Phillips throws that one away. Scalabrine drives, double pumps. Missed his follow-up, gets it again. Had it knocked away.
$10 move, I mean, $20 move, $10 finish that time by Scalabrine, but I love the effort right there to keep the possession alive. Let's see if they can take advantage of the ball hogs right now.
Farmer thought about pulls, in and out. Jackson. 4 on the shot clock, drives and 1. Steven Jackson is heating up.
And when you make up your mind to attack, especially off the dribble, don't play around, this is when Steven Jackson is at his best. But when he wants to try to be physical and bump, then it takes away his creativity when he gets to the rim. He understands how to play the game. He played with San Antonio. So he's starting to, I think, feel his rhythm a little bit differently at the beginning of this second half.
He's the game high scorer. Killer threes now. Extending that lead to double digits. They're up 13. Jackson's got 15. Byers drives. Lays it in. Phillips to Jackson. Call that hold there on Xavier Silas. Here's Jackson again on the block. Spins, lost it.
How about the anticipation that time by Derek Byers, knowing that Stack wanted to spin back to the baseline. He immediately cut it off with his left foot on the baseline. 3 seconds.
Yep, didn't see it.
Yep, didn't reset. No one communicated that time because the ball went out. Chauncey has his hands up like, I'm the point guard, I'm supposed to know that.
Absolutely.
But somebody, even the bench, has to be able to yell that out and communicate. But you only have 3 seconds.
11-point lead. Killer threes. Scalabrine is out of bounds. We go right back to the man who's giving them that lead, Jackson. In the post, using that body. Lays it up and in. With a hang time by Stephen Jackson.
Yeah, and he recognized that Scalabrine was coming from the weak side, kind of double clutched a little bit, allowed him to stay in the air and finish.
Tylis challenged by Jackson, and Evans lays it in. Timeout by the Ball Hogs. They're down 13. We'll return to the American Airlines Center right after this. We're watching the Big Three exclusively on FS1.
Today's Best Western is more rewarding than ever. Rewards members get our best rates every stay. And with rewards points that never expire, you get more free nights at over 4,200 hotels worldwide, gift cards, and instant rewards. Now get a $10 gift card with every night you stay. Let's go get rewarded. Book now at bestwestern.com.
I make it easy to save $600 on car insurance, so being cool comes naturally. I can't decide if this place is swag or bling.
It's pretzels.
Word. Ladies, you know when you switch, you get my Bomb Diggity discounts automatically. No duh, right?
Sir, you forgot.
Keep it. You're gonna need it when I make it precipitate. What?
What?
Money is like life. You have to decide how to get the most from it. And just like life, every decision affects every other decision. The trick is making good decisions today, so you're ready for tomorrow when it comes. So we made you some simple free tools that let you see how what you do today will affect your tomorrow. So you can make smart choices about how to spend your money and your life. Personal Capital. Get to know your money.
Nick was born to move. Not necessarily after 3 toddlers with boundless energy. But lower back pain won't stop him from keeping up. Because at a Dr. Scholl's kiosk, he got a recommendation for our best custom-fit orthotic to relieve his foot, knee, or lower back pain from being on his feet by reducing shock and stress on his body with every step. So look out, world. Dad's taking charge. Dr. Scholl's, born to move.
Monday Night Hoops is here on FS1.
Holy mackerel! What a game!
The Big Three continues as basketball's greatest legends take it to the court.
He's a big shot maker. Oh my goodness! Buckets!
Rashard Lewis, Stephen Jackson, and Al Harrington keep the action going in a 3-on-3 battle for the championship. The Big Three is changing the game. Monday night at 8 on FS1.
If we play with any kind of sports, we're a pretty good damn team, man. When we don't, we want it focused. When we don't, we want it focused. It's simple, it's easy. You take one step up, you're going back door as well. So back door, double back door, and then you go back door.
Welcome back to Dallas in week 6 of the Big Three. We're in that critical period where Charles Oakley was telling us we're up 10, up 12, and then all of a sudden we let games get away. This is where they got to close it out.
Well, the difference being that Chief Salas with the shot, those games that they let get away, Chauncey for his first game, he wasn't present.
No point guard on the floor for him right now, and Mo Evans throws that one away. Ball fake. The three is pure. Derek Byers. Lead now 12. Evans, the drive. How about that? They call Reggie Evans. Instead of setting that pick, they said you grabbed the defender. Byers throws it away. Evans lays it in.
Evans with the anticipation that time.
Byers knocks down the three. So Coach Barry said you should have did that the first time, instead of throwing it away. Jackson. Byers trying to push him off the block. He muscles his way inside. Doesn't get the roll.
If I'm Rick Barry, one thing I'm doing with Chauncey out of the lineup is if Stack wants to continue to try to back in and muscle, I'm going to send somebody at him, force him to pick it up and try to recover, force him to throw it back out to make Mo Evans make a long jump shot. He said he could do it. Force him to do it.
Fifth team foul on the ball hogs. One more. They go into the penalty. 4-point shot. Jackson. Short. You see, they're trying to discuss whether or not Josh Childress actually touched that air ball. You say he did. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Mo Evans. Working against Xavier Silas. It's short. Evans can't get it to go. Silas. Childress with the left hand. In and out. Evans and one.
Why not? I mean, he began this game with the hustle, scoring, doing all the little things. So why not Reggie Evans in this particular point of the game?
Evans, 14 points right now, 18 boards. He knocks down that free throw. Look at the consternation look there on Rick Barry's face.
4 points.
Here, Rick Barry says this is unbelievable how they racked up these points and they get the ball back. Evans loses it. And Byers lays it in. That'll cut the lead to 12. Take a look here. Mo Evans slow getting up. Jackson. Byers. One on the shot clock. And they're going to call travel on Stephen Jackson.
And a few times right there, Derek Byers in great position. Stephen wanted to get a little hesitation, shimmy shake, but it picked up his foot.
Childress backs his way in. Lead is now 10. Slowly but surely, here comes the ball hogs. Phillips kicks it out to Jackson for three. That's short. Tip pass. And up and in by Jackson. Childress the step back three. They're going to call the reach in on Derek Byers.
I see my good friend Nancy Lieberman-Klein, regarded as one of the premier women's basketball players. She actually played in a men's basketball league. She might be able to still get some buckets out of there.
I know you're right about that. There's Nancy. Killer Three's a 4-point shot away from a victory. Mo Evans. Steven Jackson for 3.
Thought about it too long.
Yeah, man.
B, you know you got too much time like that. You lining it up, you putting the rotation right. Then you come up short. Steve should have just let it go when he caught it.
Big long, big roll.
Yeah, that's right.
Here's Byers. He'll pull from Curryland. That's strong. Tip. Childress, no.
Take your time. Wait.
Jackson faces up Childress, spins in the lane, gets him in the air, kisses it off the glass.
Wanted the foul, but he didn't get it. That's okay. You got the bucket you needed. Now you need a stop, and you secure yourself a victory that puts you at 2 and 4.
Silas goes right past Chauncey. Lead is 14. Killer Three's just 2 points away from victory. It's Billups. Silas now to Jackson. He'll pull. Strong. That hustle by Mo Evans. Mr. Big Shot for the win. No.
How about the hustle that time by Mo Evans? Not afraid to get the elbows, the knees, the body on the deck.
Xavier Silas. That's 4. 10-point lead now.
Needs 2.
Silas reaches in, comes up with the steal. Billups gets it back and throws it away.
Well, 2 plays. Silas on the defensive end, but before that possession by Killer Threes, it was Xavier Silas. Like, you give me some room. I'm taking the 4-point shot. Give me all 4 of them.
Absolutely. Here's Silas again, and Silas another one. It's short.
I got it out. Stay there, Mo. Stay space, Mo. Get it over with, Jack.
Steal. Laid up and in by Byers. And here come the Ball Hogs again. 8-point lead.
Yeah. Only a few mistakes you see there from Mr. Big Shot, but let's see if he makes amends for it on this possession.
Chauncey. Looking for point game. Pulls up from 3. Silas. That's strong. Mo Evans, the step back. That's game. Mo Evans.
2-point game time.
The Killer Threes get their second victory, 50-40 over the Ball Hogs. It's the Big 3, exclusively on FS1.
Got the summer on lock, Big 3 on Fox.
Mike James, they call him the Amityville Horror. James for 3. Watch out, folks, he is the microwave.
Now tell me you're scared of the dark.
You ain't never seen me play before.
James has a knack for scoring big baskets.
Cause his opponent's nightmare.
Mike James, the Amityville Horror.
Inside the American Airlines Center in Dallas, it's the Big 3 here on FS1. 1-4 Tri-State taking on the 3-headed monsters. Lineups, they are brought to you by Degree Deodorant. It won't let you down. And Gary Payton is hoping his lineup, Jimmy, won't let him down. They win, they can clinch themselves a playoff spot.
Well, they can. We know about Mahmoud, Rashard, and also Kwame. Well, how about Kareem Rush hopefully getting into the rhythm? He can stretch the court, but he also can attack off the dribble.
Rashard Lewis, leading scorer in the Big Three, and then with Tri-State.
Well, Bonzi took my money yesterday on the golf course, so I got to give him some love right now. He's hyped, he's amped, he's ready to go. I think they need a big game out of Bonzi, but also we talked about Mike James. Him being the catalyst, the leader, has to knock down shots early.
Well, how about that? Ball fake, kisses it right off the glass and in. No one playing better basketball these past few weeks than Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. Bonzi tried to take him to the cup. Lost it. Mahmoud misses. Lee Naylor should feel right at home. Played his college ball at TCU. Lou Ottmanson knocks down the jumper.
Well, you're going to have to give a little help with whoever Mahmoud is guarding, but I would force this Tri-State team to make jump shots. Again, customarily doesn't have a point guard.
Talking about consistency. Sweet Lou. Rashard Lewis leading the Big Three in scoring. Averages 22 a game. Bonzi turns, fires, knocks it down.
You see the strategy right there is to go after whoever, like I said, Mahmoud is guarding. If you're not going to come on a double team, then my suggestion is you go right away into your shot. Make your move to your advantage.
Mahmoud knocks it down.
I like the pace and the rhythm early in this game, especially from Mahmoud. He's stretching the court, which should open it up for Kwame inside. Great hand.
Yeah, good steal by Kwame Brown. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf misses the jumper. Here's Bonzi. He'll pull up, mid-range, nothing but net. Three-headed monsters, 4-1. And then they get mixed up again.
Oh, Bonzi is a competitor, but they're going to continue to run that pick and roll to force the switch to try to get Bonzi guarding a bigger player inside, but that's 2 fouls. Not that he fouls out the game, but it gets you closer to the penalty early in this first half.
I love it. Gary Payton told Bonzi, well, don't play like that. He's not fouling you. Lee Naylor knocks down the jumper. Naylor then played his college ball at TCU in Fort Worth. Mahmoud, Rashard Lewis knocks it down.
It's just sometimes there's nothing you can do. That time it was good defense by Lee Naylor. I mean, Rashard was off balance, but still able to have enough touch to knock it in.
How about the and one by Bonzi Wells?
Bonzi right now, I told you he was feeling it after the golf course yesterday. He's still on fire.
Bonzi knocks down the free throw for the and one. 2-point lead. Tri-State. Kwame Brown.
Thank you.
Kwame Brown, the overall #1 pick in the 2001 NBA draft. Drafted by Michael Jordan when in front office with the Wizards. Kwame working on Ottmanson.
That tough matchup. Ottmanson inside. He has to be a little smarter, be tricky in regards to maybe baiting Kwame to be more physical, pull the chair a little bit, not allow him to feel him when he's trying to post up. You know, play left side. He has to play a lot of games because he's giving up so much size and strength inside.
Can't knock down the free throw. They go inside to Naylor. He's looking like mouse in the house, but how about that? Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf with the steal. Pulls up. Here's Naylor. Using that left hand. They say no basket.
didn't get across over the three-point line after the missed shot.
Yeah, to clear it.
Yeah, to clear it. So excellent call that time by the official.
Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf will have a seat. Kareem Rush will come in. Kwame Brown to Rush. He misses. 2-point lead for Tri-State. First to 25. We go to the half. Nayland is pure. Mike James comes back in. Up off the block by Hopkinson. Look at Kwame Brown and say, get that shot out of here.
Yeah, but you battle inside, and this time, Hopkinson right there with his left hand able to go up. That time, Kwame didn't really have a lot of elevation, so.
James Hopkinson works the rim.
Patience of Mike James coming off the pick and roll attack and maintaining his dribble. Little foul right here, but I talk about point guards all the time. Stretch out the defense here, force Kwame Brown to help. It's hard to rotate off the weak side, and now you little pocket pass inside, easy too.
Kareem Rush. And we're looking for Rashard Lewis. Dominic McGuire checked in for Tri-State. Kareem Rush strong with that 12-footer and that three.
Yeah, Kareem hasn't been able to find his stroke since being brought off.
How about Mike James?
Mike got hot last week.
Rashard Lewis. Rashard Lewis was the week 4 Big 3 player of the week. At 30 and 10 against the killer threes. 16 last week.
How about the 9 rebounds and 6 assists as well? So doing more than just putting the ball on the deck. I mean, putting the ball in the hole.
5th leading rebounder in the league. How about that one hand catches it, puts it in.
Be creative.
You can see Lewis averaging 22, leading the Big 3 scoring. Nice move by McGuire, high off the glass and draws the foul.
All right, Dom, make it, baby.
2-point lead for Tri-State. Dominic McGuire played at Fresno State. 6 seasons in the NBA. Knocks down the free throw. Counts for 2. And Kareem Rush can't find the hoop. Can't find his teammate either. Throws it away.
Well, that time he didn't allow Kwame to kind of establish his position because he was still battling inside with Amundsen and not really able to establish it. When the pass came in, there was no way he was going to be able to recover and catch it.
Tri-State nearly throws it away. Amundsen goes back door and dunks it home. Timeout, Gary Payton. Tri-State up 6, 19-13 over the 3-headed monster.
Why are we playing him so tight? What the playing him out there for? I mean, damn, he ain't made a damn jump shot yet. Come on, man, we got to get him to the game. Hey, we're in the penalty, so go to the rack. That's what I'm saying.
Let's go to Rachel.
Thanks, Brian. I'm here with Bonzi Wells. Bonzi, I got a tip that you played golf with Jimmy Jackson yesterday, and you took him for all he was worth. Please confirm or deny.
I don't even think he has enough money for incidentals to get out the hotel. That's how bad I beat him for his money.
Lost that bad.
Oh, my. It's 20 strokes bad in golf.
Oh, that's wrong. That's wrong.
You couldn't pay your incidental bill at the hotel.
Now, listen, I paid for the caddy tip. I paid. He watched me. It was my third day playing here in Dallas. 100 degree. I'm making up all these excuses. 100 degree heat. You see an excellent pass. You know what? Now I see the challenge with I'm pretty good. I'm okay. But the pros, when you play 3-4 days in a row, I played 3 and I was exhausted yesterday. That's an excuse. You know that, right?
It is. I'm not even listening to you.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know he waxed
I was awful. I couldn't drive the ball to save my life. Couldn't putt. I was just there, bro. I just lit up a cigar and just chalked it up to the game, man. I just forget it. But we had a great time.
6-point lead for Tri-State. Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. Put up 19 last week. Go to the line. He's basically automatic whenever he's there.
Take the ball.
So they get the 2 points and the ball since they're in the penalty. Tri-State. There's Rashard Lewis.
So there you go, taking advantage. It's a 4-point opportunity for three-headed monsters. By knocking in and converting on that free throw, you gain the possession back.
And then Mike James blew right past Rauf, but missed the bunny.
Mismatch inside.
They switch. Bagden lost it. Nailing. McGuire. Four-point lead, Tri-State. 2 points away from the half. Inside, Lewis. They'll call that one on Nailing.
Brian, the three-headed monsters, you knock in this free throw. You're down 4. Get another possession. Can you knock in a 3, 4-point play, or even a 2? Now you're either tied in this game or you're able to take the lead before halftime. See if you can keep the momentum going.
Here's Rashard Lewis. Drives. Missed it. Rauf. That one's short. Tri-State with a bucket. We go to the half. Jab step. Pull back. Mike James misses. There's the foul on Mike James as well.
Back to the free throw line. Eddie Baisden, who was scoreless last week against Three's Company, did have 3 rebounds, averaging about 2, little under 3 points a game here in the Big 3.
Knocks down the free throw. We're tied up at 23 now. Next bucket. We're going to the half. It is Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. We head to the half. The three-headed monsters up 2 thanks to Mahmoud. You are watching the Big 3 exclusively on FS1.
Today's Best Western is more rewarding than ever. Rewards members get our best rates, points for free nights, instant rewards, and a $10 gift card with every night. Rewards points never expire. Let's go get rewarded. Book now at bestwestern.com.
Dale? Dale. Oh, hey, Rob. What's with the minivan? That's not mine. I don't...
Dale, honey, is your tummy still hurting, or are you feeling better to ride in the front seat? Oh, is this one of your motorcycling friends?
Hey, chin up there, Dale. Lots of bikers also drive cars. In fact, you can save big if you bundle them both with Progressive.
I'd like that.
Great. Woo, you've got soft hands.
He uses my moisturizer.
See you, Dale. Bye, Rob.
A fight in Mexico City means 7th-ranked Tijuana native Brandon Moreno.
Now the assassin baby going for the kill.
Takes on 6th-ranked Sergio Pettis.
Pettis wins again.
UFC Fight Night, Saturday at 7 Eastern on FS1. Here
colors run deep. Hearts beat faster. And tribal instincts take over. Here, every game is crucial. Every win means survival.
Don't let that team stand in the way!
Pac-12, Big 12, and now Big 10 football. This fall on Fox and FS1.
Jack Link's Jerky presents Versus. Let the record show the snack nuts have 6 grams of protein and squirrels. Jack Link's Jerky has 10 grams of protein and muscular people. Jack Link's Jerky beats the snack out of other snacks.
Straight Talk Wireless, best phones, best networks, no contracts, proud sponsor of Big 3 basketball.
For a player like Gary, he can't impact the game on the court, but he's trying to use a little motivation off the court to do it.
And you see him more upset when it's a defensive flaw with his squad.
Yeah,
not offensive. He's mad when they don't play defense.
Yeah, and he's giving it to the officials too, boy, when they don't call a call. They call the call.
How about Rauf there coming down with that board?
And how about Eddie Bazin starting the second half?
And lays it up and in.
And it's a smaller lineup by three-headed monsters. Kwame Brown not in there. But see if it works.
Nalen drives right to the cup.
And what you give up is a little defensive, I think, it's a liability a little bit by the rim that Kwame gave you. But you're going to be quicker on the perimeter.
2-point lead for the three-headed monsters. You see Tri-State, their record at 1-4. Need a victory if they want to keep those playoff hopes alive. Rauf working on Bonzi Wells. That one hit the top of the backboard and the stanchions. So that'll go out of bounds. Bonzi Wells, Mike James, Lee Nalen in for Tri-State. Nalen draws that foul on Bangston.
You know what I've seen too is that as players, we watched a lot of film. We tried to figure out guys' tendencies, what they like to do. And of course, everybody's familiar with each other, but you've been away from it for a while. That last play with Bonzi guarding Mahmoud, what he did was kept him in front, outstretched arms, knowing that with his hand out there, knowing that Mahmoud wanted to clear some space to get his shot, but he didn't bite for it. That's the making of adjustments that the players have done, you know, over the course of these last 5 weeks.
We're tied up at 27. Baysden missed that 3. Bonzi spins, drives, uses the left hand, it's blocked. Kicks it to Nalen. You can hear the three-headed monsters trying to say, hey, look, he cleared out space with using that right arm, but they're going to call that foul on the three-headed monster.
Man, these officials have a tough job. I mean, because you want to allow the players to play physical, to be able to kind of dictate the flow, but then they have to, at times, step in what may be a call that may be inconsistent at times. They have to still keep control, that you have some fluidity to the game. So not an easy job for these officials with these physical players, especially interior-wise.
Tri-State up 2. Lewis drives, lays it up and in. No, they're going to call the charge.
But Bonzi, throughout his career, he was a rookie when we were at Portland. If you track it back, Bonzi was one of those players who could anticipate a guy driving and then get there quick enough to absorb the contact and draw a charge.
Nayland drives, lays it right up and in.
No tendency, that's what I'm saying right there. You know Lee Nailon wants to pump, fake, jab, and drive. That time Eddie Bazin didn't stay disciplined on his closeout. Gave up 2.
Lewis sets the pick. Kicks it right over to a wide open Bazin. As Bonzi Wells challenged the shot. Draws the foul.
Well, because of the pick and roll with Rashard Lewis, you had to come over. That time Bonzi got caught. An excellent vision by Mahmoud to get it over to Bazin, but because Rashard was able to dive to the basket, that drew the eyes of Bonzi Wells, and that half a second lean to his side opened up that passing lane.
Tri-State on an 8-0 run. Bazin quiets it as he knocks down that free throw. Kareem Rush checks back in. Bazin to have a seat. And Wells will go right to work on it. In the post. Can't get it to go, but he'll go to the line.
I like the call. Kareem Rush just checks in the game. Body not warm yet. What do? You put him right into, I like to call the torture chamber down low. The bigger, more physical Bonzi Wells, and it works out. You hit the free throw line.
Wells misses. Rush knocks down the 3. He needed to see that one.
He did, but it was quick decisions that time off the missed shot, Brian, that got that open shot for Kareem Rush.
Mike James airballed that one. Rashard Lewis, Bonzi Wells. Advantage, Lewis. Uh-oh, Bonzi. And he draws the technical foul.
Well, Bonzi Wells is upset right there. And he has a reason to be with that shoulder and no call. But then right here, Bonds, you got to control your emotions. You can't
with an official.
Have contact with the official. I understand where it's at, but you got to be able to control that emotion, even if the call is not what you wanted to see.
Five-point lead, 3-headed monsters. As who? Mike James. Who? Mike James.
But I want to mark that down as maybe a key moment in this game to see after that play what happens from there, if it influences the rest of the game. And right now, Tri-State has a chance on another possession to cut back into this lead. But it's always those kind of defining plays sometimes that either gives you momentum or takes away from it.
Mike James, a 4-point shot. Short. Mahmoud blew the bunny. Mike James lays it in, and all of a sudden, here comes Tri-State.
Yeah, but by blowing that bunny, he was underneath the rim, but didn't have any contact with the rim. Now you're able to take it back up. Costly mistake.
Lewis for 3. No good. Nayland faces up Kareem Rush. Too strong. Take another look at Mike James.
Well, that time Mahmoud got a little too far underneath the basket. Got blocked itself by underneath the backboard, and Mike James able to recover and score.
3-headed monster. 1-point lead here in the second half. We'll return to the American Airlines Center right after this. You're watching the Big 3 exclusively on FS1.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $5,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to virtually eliminate your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-605-1023. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. Find out how easy it is by calling now. For the secret the credit card companies don't want you to know, call Credit Associates now and see how much money you could save for free. Call 1-800-605-1023.
Something's coming. I can see it.
We're brothers.
We're brothers?
Do you like to see your brother suffer?
Brothers argue.
You want the ball. I want the ball, too.
Time out.
I feel I'm the best. I want to cover the best.
Are you sure you're still in the Hall of Fame?
Stop playing, Skip.
I said it.
We have something that no other team has.
Hop on the bandwagon. It could be a fun ride for you.
Choose a side.
Boom.
America's fastest growing sports show.
This is undisputed.
Oh my gosh, that's Frank Thomas. No. Yes, that's him. Go ahead. Excuse me, are you Frank Thomas?
Yes, I am.
I bet you get recognized a lot.
I was a pretty good ball player.
You were?
Some people thought so.
Sorry, we recognize you from those Nugenix commercials.
Oh, yeah? That's great.
So does Nugenix really work?
Oh, yeah. I really can feel the difference. My workouts are better, and I feel a lot more energetic.
I wish my husband would use Nugenix.
It's so easy to get started. All you have to do is send one simple text.
Text GRIND to 42424 for a complimentary bottle of award-winning Nugenix, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Its unique man-boosting formula is powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help a man feel stronger, leaner, more energetic, and more passionate.
And you're going to like the difference, too.
Text GRIND to 42424 for a complimentary bottle of Nugenix. Samples are not available in stores. Text GRIND to 42424.
Got the summer on lock. Big 3 on Fox.
Big 3 scoring machine, former NBA scoring machine, Texas's own Rashard Lewis. They call him Sweet Lou. Teach me something.
It's a face-up move. Obviously, when you're catching the post, you want to feel the guy. But when you're facing him up, obviously, me being 6'10",
right,
it's hard for you to block my shot.
Now,
but the first thing I'm going to do...
But you said you want to feel the guy. So when
I
you
want
got
to feel
this,
him,
you got this right here. Now, you got to glue
so I know
like
he's
me.
not coming around me. I got to make sure you're standing behind me so you won't steal the ball. But when I face you up, I'm going to give you a jab to get you off balance. But if you stay here, I'm gone. But if I give you a jab and you back up, that's when I'm 6'10", I can just shoot right over you.
Welcome back. 1-point lead. Three-headed monsters. Man, I mean, the American Airlines Center is packed in here.
Well, it's been across the board. You see Kareem now, an opportunity, couldn't convert, but Sweet Lou, Brooklyn, 15,000. He had 10 in Tulsa, 10 in Charlotte, 9,000, almost 9,000 in Chicago.
Ice Cube's at every stop. Sitting courtside, and he's here.
Philly, 12,000.
Rashard Lewis knocks it down. He's got 15. Oh, Rashard Lewis has shot 50% or better in every game so far this season.
He doesn't take a lot of bad shot, though. He doesn't force it like right here. He had an opportunity baseline side, but it's not like he's trying to do too much. If he gets the ball inside, Brian, he's going to work. If he has a jump shot, he takes it. So smartly taking high percentage shots, more importantly, able to make it.
Gary Payton calling the play. The mock move. Abdul Rauf as he drives. Kicks it out. Looking for Kareem Rush. Lewis. As the shot clock expires.
No panic. Kareem right to Sweet Lou. No problem. Easy two.
French Montana. Don't panic. Knock down that jumper. Bonzi.
Bonzi's been a little quiet in this second half.
Trying to go to Rashard Lewis. Knocked away by Lee Nayland.
Yeah, tough passing angle that time by my move, but
Lewis has got 19.
And it's a smooth 19, am I right?
Yeah.
I mean,
almost effortless.
Yeah, it was. Effortless because it's so efficient. You know, it's a bucket here, bucket there, jump shot, get to the free throw line, another bucket.
Well, Kwame Brown, he's spent a lot of time on the bench here in the second half as he stayed with the shorter lineup.
Well, I tell you what, in the first half, though, when Kwame gave up the back door to Lou Amundsen, Gary Payton wasn't too happy. You see the turnover, and Bonzi not able to convert, but now he does. But he wasn't too happy with that play by Kwame, saying basically, Lou hasn't made a jump shot. Why are you denying him out there in the corner? Got to be smarter than that on the defensive end.
1 point lead now. Three-headed monsters. Rush. The three. No shot. They're going to call that one on Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. Offensive foul.
We see it all the time when post players come to set a pick and roll. The guard goes off a half a second too quickly. The post player ends up getting the tap. I mean, the foul. And that's what happened with Mahmoud that time.
Bonzi missed that free throw. Rashard Lewis. That's short. He's going to draw the penalty on Bonzi Wells.
He indicates to the official, I don't think you like me. I don't know if you want us to win. That's what he said to the official.
Hey, you work for me.
Now he's talking to Bonzi Wells.
You know who I am. Oh, Mike, it's your time, baby. It's your time. You know who I am.
Lee Nalen couldn't get the roll, but there's Bonzi Wells. And all of a sudden, Tri-State is taking a 1 point lead. First team to 50 wins, got to win by 2. Mahmoud with the handles.
See, that's great coach. Gary Payton was on this official enough that now that call may be not called earlier in the game was able to get that ball.
You hear him, he said, go at him. One more foul, they're in the penalty. And that's exactly what Rashard Lewis does. And here's the good thing, now that they're in the penalty, she gets to make, they get the points, and they get the basketball.
That's right.
Mahmoud. Right past Mike James. Takes it right to the cup.
We're talking about winning games late. You can't give up layups, okay? And that time, Tri-State, Mike James able to come back, but you wonder why you lose close games. It's not always that you're not scoring the ball, but you're giving up easy plays to your opponent.
1 point lead for the three-headed monster. Here's Mahmoud. Oh, that jumper is nice.
Even off balance, knocked off by Mike James, he was able to gather himself and get his feet together, square his shoulders, and knock it in.
Monsters are in that penalty.
That's right.
Go to that line, get the ball back after that free throw. Said Mike James, the only one that can take a three. Other than that, he wanted everyone else to drive to the basket. Monsters, 4 points away from a victory. Rashard Lewis lays it up and in. 5 point lead. Here's Bonzi Wells. Cream rush. Bonzi.
Sweet Lou doing what he does best, and Bonzi should have stayed in his position, force Sweet Lou to throw it out to Kareem Rush, who has been struggling with his jump shot behind the arc. You take a chance with that a little bit.
Big free throw there. Bonzi Wells, so now 3 point lead, but they get the ball back. And they're going to call a hold on Kareem Rush.
Smart play. Smart play. Now you get an opportunity to get back to the free throw line again, retain possession, and why not milk that mismatch you kind of have inside and either score or get back to the free throw line.
And I think Gary Payton needs a hug. Here's Rashard Lewis.
You don't need one if Rashard comes through.
Yeah. Drives. And he will go to the line with an opportunity to win it.
81% free throw shooter. think it was the first week, won the game at the free throw line with a free throw. So familiar surroundings for Rashard Lewis.
He's got 23, and that's cash money. The three-headed monsters get the victory by 5. They have clinched themselves a playoff spot and continue to roll. As we take a look at the standings now, Trilogy unbeaten, but the three-headed monsters, they've clinched themselves a playoff berth. They hit that magic number 5, as you talked about. Coming up, Ricky Davis, Mike Bibby, and the Ghost Ballers will try to be the first team to beat Al Harrington and Trilogy. This is the Big 3, exclusive on FS1.
So here we go, Trilogy versus the Killer 3 for the win. Baseline fade, high, two undefeated teams, Trilogy and three-headed monsters. Can they put them away right here?
Here in Tulsa, Trilogy with a record of 2-0. All you need is 2. That's 3 games in a row. Al Harrington to seal the deal.
Trilogy, the only undefeated team in the league.
1, 2, 3,
McCants for the win. Trilogy 4-0 takes on Tri-State.
Don't leave money on the table.
Backdoor. Bam! That's it. What a way to finish it. Trilogy 5-0.
Welcome back to the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. 5 have tried, none have succeeded to knock off Trilogy as they take on the 3-2 Ghost Ballers. And standing by with Michael Rappaport is the second best baller out of Hampton University, Rick Mahorn.
I got Mounts in the house here. I got Rick Mahorn. I take this guy in the post, and I do what I want with him. Rick, you've all but clinched a playoff spot. You've been in this position when you were with the Detroit Pistons. Your team is undefeated. What do you do to keep your team focused to pull out this win?
Well, we can't think about the past. We're 5-0 right now, but that's over. We got to win this game today and make sure that we can solidify even more.
Rachel, I got a Mouse in the house. What do you got?
Thanks, Ralph. I got Ricky Davis. Ricky, you guys could be the ones to dethrone Trilogy tonight. How do you plan on doing it?
Got to go hard. You know, got a lot of hard work to do. Make them take tough shots and, you know, get good, easy shots. That's the game plan.
Best of luck to you.
Right,
Thanks so much. Brian, back to you.
Thanks, Rach. Our lineup, they are brought to you by Degree Deodorant. It won't let you down. Let's start with the Ghost Ballers, Mike Bibby and Ricky Davis. Pretty Ricky's what they call it.
Pretty Ricky gets buckets. Let's see Joe Smith last week, first game with the team. Let's see if the acclimation process helps, because that young man, along with Johnson inside, can score.
Led by the Iceman, George Gervin, then Trilogy, unbeaten, Kenyon Martin. He's a Dallas native here. And Mr. Buckets, Al Harrington, and Rick Mahorn, as I said, second best player to come out of Hampton University. As we take a look as the Big 3 up-to-date standings, Trilogy have already clinched the playoff spot, but they're trying to remain unbeaten. Three-headed monsters, they've clinched as well with their victory. They're 5-1. The Ghost Ballers, they're right there. I mean, they are right there knocking at the door.
That's why I say you're never out of it. I mean, 3-2, got a chance if you win this. 4-2. Trilogy slips up a little bit. Three-headed monster slip up. That's why you just have to take one game at a time, take care of your business.
And Rashad McCants has been red hot. Starts things off. Here's Mike Bibby. Left that one for Ivan Johnson, who loses it. Here's McCants. Good passing.
This is a very,
White lays it in.
Brian, this is a very unselfish Trilogy team. You see that passing right there, which makes you want to play harder defensively, cut a little bit more, knowing that the ball will be shared amongst the team.
Johnson knocks down the wide open bucket.
I expect a physical game between Ivan Johnson, but also Al Harrington, especially when both are going at it on the post.
Ricky Davis nearly knocked it away from McCants. Drive, uses the left hand, misses. Johnson lays it right back at the end because didn't hit the rim.
This is a matchup too. Rashad McCants against an athletic Ricky Davis, who's coming off 15 points last week, and McCants right here didn't miss smartly. Ivan Johnson puts it back up.
Al Harrington, because Gus isn't here, I get buckets.
Hey, see, Gus may not be here, but it don't change the fact that Al Harrington still gonna put in the work, right?
Exactly. Johnson drives. Here's the push from James White. Oh, boy, you want to talk about a finger roll.
Mike, you see how that works?
George Gervin. 10 seasons in the NBA, ABA, one of the NBA's 50 greatest players.
And the sweetest poster of all time, sitting on top of the ice block.
You ain't lying. Hey, guys shoot that floater now. It was the Iceman. He used to do a finger roll. As soon as he got inside the foul line, let the finger roll go. Ricky Davis from 3. McCants over Mike Bibby. Count it, and he'll go to the line.
Quick decision right here. Inside, Mike Bibby attempts to go for the steal on the baseline side, which opened up the drop step for Rashad McCants to get inside, and Ivan Johnson, Brian, couldn't rotate over quick enough to kind of take that shot away.
Rashad McCants, player of the week last week. Look at that, 27 and 8, 11 of 17 from the field. That one rattles in. McCants, 4th leading scorer in the Big 3, averages 18 a game. Trilogy, 1-point lead. Mike Bibby tried to go back door.
Right here. Under the basket. Over there.
McCants, inbounds. Harrington, the 3. Short. Ricky Davis inside to Johnson, to Mike Bibby. He misses the 3.
Yeah, Mike didn't stay with a shot that time.
McCants does, knocks it down.
Yo, switch it. Pick and roll. Switch. Anytime you're in there. By yourself. Switch.
Ricky Davis, ball fakes in the lane. No good. 4-point lead for Trilogy, and Davis the steal. And here's Bibby. Drives to the cup, lays it in.
That time Mike with a little hesitation. Rashad McCants was expecting the pick and roll to come from his right side. Jumped just a little bit. Bibby took advantage of it.
Harrington, yes. That jumper's wet.
And Al has been struggling a little bit scoring the last couple of games, but because he's such a threat, Brian, he's still going to open up the court and opportunities for his teammates, able to knock in a much-needed jump shot for himself.
Ricky Davis, Pretty Ricky's what they call him, as he knocks down the 3.
We've seen some really good ball movement, sharing on the ball, body movement by both teams early on.
Here's James White. McCants. Blew it. Here's Bibby. Pull up, pop, good.
See how quickly you got the ball out. You kick it out quick, move. Now you're going to get a shot. Instead of kind of dribbling the ball to clear space, if you can kick it out, you'll find yourself getting some easier looks.
James White, too strong from 3. Ricky Davis blocked. Buckets, dunks it home. Iceman, George Gervin's going to call a timeout. It's Trilogy. They're unbeaten, and they're up 2.
I'm just getting y'all a breather. How you feel? You all right? Everybody all right?
All you got to do is talk. Do not go for the fake. They're going to try to take you off the dribble.
We're inside the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. This was the first stop for Jim Jackson when he came into the NBA. first-round pick, 4th overall. The 1991 draft. 92.
Long time ago.
By the Dallas Mavericks.
Different arena. At Reunion Arena at the time. See, Deion Glover with an open shot. But I tell you what, I treasured my time here. I've been a little bit short. We had some good times. We had some challenging times. But I always looked at Dallas as a special place because that's where I got my start.
A couple of 24 jerseys in there. Air ball by Johnson. And Deion Glover lays it in. Hey, there he is. Look at that young man there.
Who was that?
David Stern.
Double-breasted, draft day. Talking about a proud moment. I mean, you know, you dream about, you know, getting up there on the stage and shaking David Stern's hand.
Ricky Davis.
Then later on, I'm with the union. I got to negotiate hard against. I say, remember we were smiling at that one point when I got drafted. I was happy to meet you. Now I don't want to see you.
Your rookie year. 28, about 28 games.
Yeah, I had a holdout because the Mavericks, Mr. Carter, felt that paying a guard wasn't worth it. I said, hey, that's okay. But I'm the 4th pick, so it's a market for where I'm at, and I'm not asking for more, but I'm not going to take less than what the market is going to bear. I had to carry that burden for quite some time, and the burden right here, Ricky Davis.
To get up a shot, you couldn't do it. How about this? Every year it seemed like you were getting a guy. Jamal Mashburn, Jason Kidd, you guys were known as the Triple J's.
Yeah, but you know, the issue is with this, and people really don't realize, is that during my 5 years here, I had 3 different ownership groups, 4 different coaches. So it's no way you're going to develop any kind of continuity. And Jason, Jamal, and I didn't play a complete 82-game season together. So it's a lot of holes in that story that people really haven't been able to fill in yet.
How about that shot by Pretty Ricky?
Speaking about filling in, it's one thing that Pretty Ricky can do, and I scored a ball. This is off balance, fading to his left, still getting the elevation, but Brian, how about the touch? Nothing but bottoms.
He's co-captain of the Ghost Ballers. 12 seasons in the NBA, 6 different teams. He's averaging 15 here in the Big 3. Had 15 last week. As he knocks down the free throw, completes the and one. 2-point lead now for Trilogy. 5 points away from the half. They're going to call that one on Marcus Banks.
Yeah, but Marcus Banks may be short in stature a little bit, but he's always played physically, in particular on the defensive end of the court.
And McCann's challenge rejected by Joe Smith. There's Kmart, Dallas's own. Dunks it home.
Well, good help that time by Joe Smith, but you got to help the helper. And that time, no one blocked down or doubled down on Kenyon to keep him out the lane. Coaches talk about it all the time. Joe Smith is in proper position, but because it's 3-on-3, you don't have weak side. Everything is on the strong side of the court. It was just opened up easily for Kmart to get an easy 2.
Trilogy. Rick Mahorn's going to call a timeout. They've got a 4-point lead. We're 3 points away from the half. 22-18 Trilogy.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, come here. Keep that damn fire. Let's go. Hey, check this out. Look, who in, Joe? Yeah. Try this once. When you get it, act like you're going to shoot. Throw it to him and cut.
Unbeaten Trilogy led by Rashad McCants. Taking on the Ghost Ballers. And Marcus Banks turns it right over.
Post up.
First team to 25. We head to the half. Trilogy 3 points away. Here's Deion Glover. Shakes. Too strong. Bibby. Knocks that one in. Gets the shooter's touch. Kmart thought about it, kicks it back out to Glover. Too strong. Bibby knocked away by Glover. McCants short. Too strong of a pass by Glover.
Yeah, that's a physical play. The officials letting some contact go away, but as a player, you got to go through it and start to make your adjustments to how the officials are calling the game.
Marcus Banks, the step back. It's no good.
But this matchup right here, Kenyon, Joe Smith, outside.
Pure. We head to the half, an unbeaten Trilogy up 5.
Trilogy doing what they do best, Brian, which is share the basketball. You share, you move it, you make quick decisions. Guess what? You're going to get open opportunities in Kmart. Recognizing that Mike Bibby was inching in the lane. McCants was open. Looked at him and said, yeah, that's my man. Appreciate the love.
5-point lead for Trilogy, 25-20 at the half. It's the Big Three, exclusively on FS1.
Rated T for Teen. This summer, only in theaters, watch Dunkirk, the story of the most daring rescue mission of World War II. Then continue the fight in World of Warships as you expand your World War II experience in epic online multiplayer battles with authentic World War II ships. Download and play for free at playwarships.com.
Day 13. If only this were as easy as saving $600 when you switch to Progressive. Winds stirring, too treacherous for a selfie. Sure, I've taken discounts to new heights with Safe Driver and paperless billing, but the price at the top is worth every last breath. Here we go. Got him. Wait a minute. Whole wheat waffles?
Don't miss the 2017 MLS All-Star Game, presented by Target. Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on FS1.
Oh my gosh, that's Frank Thomas. No. Yes, that's him. Go ahead. Excuse me, are you Frank Thomas?
Yes, I am.
I bet you get recognized a lot.
I was a pretty good ball player.
You were?
Some people thought so.
Sorry, we recognize you from those Nugenix commercials.
Oh, yeah? That's great.
So does Nugenix really work?
Oh, yeah. I really can feel the difference. My workouts are better, and I feel a lot more energetic.
I wish my husband would use Nugenix.
It's so easy to get started. All you have to do is send one simple text.
Text 42424 and enter IDEA for a complimentary bottle of award-winning Nugenix, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Its unique man-boosting formula is powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help a man feel stronger, leaner, more energetic, and more passionate.
And you're going to like the difference, too.
Text 42424 and enter IDEA for a complimentary bottle of Nugenix. Samples are not available in stores. Text 42424 and enter IDEA.
Welcome back. We're in Dallas, Texas. It's the Big Three here on FS1 inside the American Airlines Center. 5-0 Trilogy. 5-point lead here at the half. Let's go to Michael Rappaport. He's with Mr. I Get Buckets, Al Harrington.
Straight from the streets of Jersey, to quote the great Funk Dr. Spock Redman, you guys are in a game. This is an easy one. What are you guys gonna do to pull us out, Al?
Man, we got to get string together a couple stops and do one of those 10-0 runs that we usually go on.
Rachel, what do you got?
Thanks, Rap. Mike, Bibby, Mike, you guys are only 5 points down heading into second half. How are you feeling?
Feel good. You know, we get a lot of open shots. You know, we get to those, get the loose balls, we'll be all right.
Awesome. Good luck. Thanks.
Mike, Rach, thank you very much. As we kick off the second half here, Trilogy 5-0. Looking to remain unbeaten. James White, Rashad McCants, Al Al Harrington will start for Trilogy. McCants has got 9. Ricky Davis leads the Ghost Ballers. He's got 8, along with Mike Bibby, Ivan Johnson, and it's Davis. 5 on the shot clock. He drives, knocked away by McCants. Shoots with 2. Rolls off. How about Johnson on the floor for it, but out of bounds.
Every possession, particularly when you're trying to fight up the ladder to give Trilogy their first L, all those extra added possessions allow you opportunities to get some shots at the basket.
And just think of how many of those wins have come down to like the last shot for Trilogy.
Trilogy has been disciplined enough, Brian, to put themselves in position where they had that last shot to walk off the court with the W.
Here's Harrington for 3. Short. Bibby. Ricky Davis.
He was shooting the ball. No. Who is he passing to? Me?
Nobody.
Right.
He's a bad play.
Okay.
You just bailed him out of a bad play.
Okay.
In and out. There's Al Harrington in the post. Drop step, lays it in.
Well, with Ivan Johnson, you don't have to help. But he has to be a little bit more disciplined and not going for the pump fake, making Al shoot over the top.
Davis's 3, too strong. White clears to buckets. Spins. Lost it. Mike Bibby lays it in, and the foul.
This time, a little bit more disciplined by Ivan Johnson. Cuts off the baseline is there, but Mike Bibby, how about the help? Knowing that on that spin, it would be difficult for Al Harrington to kick it out to James White. Able to capitalize, get a 3-point play out of it.
Lead is 4 now for Trilogy. White dancing, pulls, and rattles it in. I love it. White, Mike Bibby talking stuff to each other, Jim. White told him, you're going to have to guard me. He said, Mike Bibby said, yeah, once you start knocking down about 20 of those. Al Harrington lays it in. And White and Bibby continue to jaw at one another. Trilogy trying to remain unbeaten. They're up 31-23 on the Ghost Ball.
It's enough court. Hey, stay.
Hey, man, we in this together, man. If we win together, we lose together.
Mike Bibby going at James White.
Of course. Going off the court after the timeout, they were still going at it.
Absolutely.
So, of course, you come back out, and I wonder if George Gervin, coach, said, Mike, I want you to go right at it, in the timeout, because he got the ball, no hesitation, and attacked James White off the dribble. So I'm sure that was a conversation, a topic of conversation during the timeout.
Bibby knocks down the free throw, counts for 2. 6-point lead for Trilogy. James White almost walked. Harrington with Bibby on it. And White just had to throw that up. Mike Bibby lays it in.
That time Trilogy just took a little too long to kind of get in their offense. Forced James White to take a rush shot in which Mike Bibby was able to capitalize off of.
Here's James White, and there he goes, talking to Mike Bibby. Look at him. Boy, they're jawing. Here we go.
I love it. I love the competitive nature of it, man.
Johnson going at White, kicks it out. Ricky Davis for 3. Yes! Oh, it's getting hot in here. Davis knocks it away, dives for it.
Well, how How about the look by Ivan Johnson? Getting in the lane, sucking in defense. Rashad McCants has to stay home while you're coming in. You know Ricky Davis can knock down the shot.
They go to Harrington. McCants had it, lost it, got it back. 3 on the shot clock, 2. McCants had to force it. White. Ball movement. And Harrington, how did he get that
That was a volleyball punch underneath right there, Brian, that got it in there. But it was really good defense that time by Ghost Ballers. But Trilogy, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, but man.
5-point lead for Trilogy.
Listen,
Ivan Johnson cuts to the hoop.
I'm a volleyball fan, right? Yeah. I learned this move right here. Just pop it, get it up, pop it up. There you go. Keep it in play.
And he wanted a foul. Here's Bibby. Good cut, lays it in. They're going to call the block on Johnson.
How about Mike Bibby selling like he was going to go set the pick in the corner right here and then back door?
Oh, wow.
But how about the pass also? Ivan Johnson showing us a little bit more than just a physical guy. We've seen it in a couple games before he's been able to score. Now he's putting on a display with his passing.
Harrington. McCants for 4. Yes! Rashad McCants knocks down the 4. Lead is 7 now.
I tell you what, give a lot of credit to Rick Mahorn. Because Rick has his guys spacing the floor, playing unselfish basketball, smart basketball, and when you do that, as a result, the 5-0 is realistic because of all those different moving parts that just work together.
McCants was the overall #1 pick here in the Big 3 draft. 4th leading scorer in the league. Mike Bibby clears the board. Ricky Davis forces that one up. They're going to call the foul on Rashad McCants.
We're in it now. We're in it now.
Here comes Ricky Davis to the line, shooting 1 for 2. Got it.
Ghost Ballers right here, Brian, down 5. You got a chance to get a stop.
Yep. Get it back because they're in the penalty trilogy.
Now, where's your advantages on the court? That's what you want to look at if you're a Ghost Ballers right here. And Ivan is going to get to the basket, you know? And that's what George Gervin is telling them. That's your advantage.
White. That's a 3. James White and Mike Bibby continue their verbal spar as White knocks down the 3. Trilogy up 8, 42-34. Still plenty to come from here in Dallas. You're watching the Big 3 exclusively on FS1.
No way to stop from getting to the basket. I'm with you, Mike. I got you.
Booking a flight at the last minute doesn't have to be expensive. Just go to Priceline. It's the best place to book a flight a few days before my trip and still save up to 40%. Just tap and go. And while I'm gone, I can even check on my baby with this doggy cam. Oh, Jax, you're such a good boy. No, Jax, what are you doing? Bad dog. And if you need to get back home, like right now, Priceline has you covered.
Rated T for Teen. This summer, only in theaters, watch Dunkirk, the story of the most daring rescue mission of World War II. Then continue the fight in World of Tanks as you expand your World War II experience in epic online multiplayer battles with authentic World War II tanks. Download and play for free at playtanks.com.
Look, isn't that Frank Thomas?
Oh, the big hurt.
More like the big hunk.
Yeah.
Wow, Frank Thomas.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. You look like you could still be playing. That's what I said.
Well, I am feeling stronger and leaner.
So, Frank, what's your secret?
I discovered Nugenics.
I wish my husband did.
It's easy. Just send a text.
If you're a guy over 40, text 42424 and enter the word HURT to get a complimentary bottle of award-winning Nugenics, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Nugenics is a unique man-boosting formula powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help boost your free testosterone levels, to help you feel stronger, leaner, with more energy and drive, more passion too.
Here, try a bottle. And trust me, she'll like it too.
Text 42424 and enter HURT to get a complimentary bottle of Nugenics. Samples are not available in stores, so text 42424 and enter HURT.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-300-6343 or go to mesobook.com.
My hands up here? You whacked them on you, I'm on the way out.
With my hands up here?
I disagree.
No fouls. No fouls.
Welcome back. We're in Dallas. Trilogy up 8 over the Ghost Ballers. Ricky Davis in and out. Johnson missed the putback. Johnson called for that foul. Joe Smith is going to come in and replace him.
Man, everything was perfect with that possession except the inability to finish that time by Johnson. The ball movement in, out, offensive rebound, but came up a little short on the chippy inside.
One shot, gentlemen. One.
One in the ball. Right?
Here's James White. One to make two.
We got this pack between off shot.
That's off.
Stay.
Ricky Davis. Joe Smith. Air ball. Rashad McCants. That one's short as well. Mike Bibby lays it up and in. And he calls out James White. This is entertaining.
Oh, man, I love it.
They'll let just those two go one-on-one. McCants, Davis. Advantage McCants.
He's so strong upper body wise. He hits you with that little right shoulder, Brian, and all it does is clear a half a foot of space. Now he gets that jump shot up.
That's that old Jimmy Jackson move.
That's right.
Using them shoulders.
Use those shoulders, but you got him for a reason. And Mike Bibby talking about using something. How about little crossover, 3 dribbles, right hand off the left leg, off the glass. It says, James White, you still can't check me.
And look at this. Mike Bibby and Ricky Davis have been basically the offense for the Ghost Ballers.
I mean, the issue is that with Trilogy is how do you stop all the components they have, in particular when they spread you out and you have to guard one-on-one. It's just a tough guard for all of these teams.
Bibby, Davis have accounted for 30 of their 36. That's too strong.
You know, another aspect with this Trilogy team that's really good is that when you make a mistake, they make you pay for it.
They're going to call that one on McCants. A little grab. A hold of the jersey. Now the Ghost Ballers with a good opportunity to scratch their way back.
You can't scratch back in, and we talked about it, just how important these free throws are, especially late in the game when you can get possession back. So now you miss.
Yeah, the Harrington.
Yeah, you miss, and now you give up an opportunity for Al to go to the line. And even, that's what I was saying about, you know, just the mistakes. Not only turnovers, maybe a tough shot, but missing that free throw is a mistake late in the game that you can control in regards to retaining possession.
Harrington knocks it down. So Trilogy now just 4 points away from a victory.
I'd like to see a 4-point shot just end it.
Yeah.
If it was Trilogy.
Harrington underneath. No. Got it back. Finishes with the left hand.
Or just get it to Al.
That's it.
Or just get it to Al.
Just give it to buckets.
I mean, it's a great tool and weapon to have when you can just get the ball to Al.
James White comes away with it. Looking for the game winner. And when you go to the game winner, you got to go to Mr. James White.
Now watch the bow. Here it comes. Everybody's waving. Here, the signature wave. Let's get them together so they can get the bow. This is classic. This is
As DJ Khaled would say, another one. All right, let's talk to the winners. We start with the head coach. Here's Rachel.
Coach, you are 6-0 right now. How are you doing it? And also, how are you going to keep these guys, how are you going to keep them at like ground level?
You want to know something? They're already at ground level. They don't even think about the games we won. They think about the game that's at hand right now. And I think these guys are tremendous. They fight through adversity, and I love it.
Go enjoy the win.
Yep, all right.
Wrap over you.
James, very, very good game, intense game. What was going on out there with you and Bibby, and how are you guys going to keep this going?
Just talking trash to Bibby, man. He's one of the greatest players, one of the greatest point guards of all time. Just messing with him, trying to get in his head. I brought the best out of him. He had a great game. We just going back and forth. We brought the best out of me. We got the win. But continue to play as a team, man. That's the only way we're going to keep winning. Everybody contribute.
Well, great game. You were the player of the game. Game-winning shot. Keep it going, my man. Fellas.
Rap, thank you as we take a look at the updated standings here. And man, the O is still there with Trilogy 6-0. Trilogy, along with the three-headed Monsters, they have clinched themselves a playoff spot. Coming up, Three's Company against former Dallas Maverick and NBA champ DeShawn Stevenson and Power. This is the Big Three, exclusively on FS1.
I make it easy to...
Power team has multiple shooters that can beat you.
Mobley, he'll fire from anywhere. From Curry range.
I'm baiting. I can score, but I'm baiting. So you go ahead and pull that trigger.
Behind the back, James White. Power can win it right here. Stevenson.
We are inside the American Airlines in Dallas. 15,125 have come out to see Power take on Three's Company in our lineups. They are brought to you by Degree Deodorant. It won't let you down. And Power led by Cuttino Mobley. And how about DeShawn Stevenson?
Buckets, plural, between those two.
Three's Company, Allen Iverson, not here tonight, but DeMar Johnson is going to serve as the player coach for Three's Company. There's a look at DeMar Johnson as Power inbounds. And here's DeShawn Stevenson, won a NBA World Championship here in Dallas with the Mavericks. And boy, he almost rocked Sweetney off his feet. They go inside. Mike Sweetney using that big body, lost it. And here is Cuttino, Mobley, that is cash money. Junkyard Dog. As DeMar Johnson, he's going to serve as player and coach in the absence of Allen Iverson. And DeMar Johnson had 7 points last week. He averages 11 so far on the season.
And now he has to make decisions in regards to lineup changes, minutes, not only being concerned with his play on the court, but he handles the rotation for Three's company.
Junkyard Dog's got to come out. Injured his leg on that play, and Kendall Gill will come in. Sweetney will go to the line.
And smartly, you don't have JYD, who was already giving up some size inside. Now, Sweetney being guarded by much smaller players. You go right inside to him. He's able to come away and capitalize with that made free throw.
We're tied up at 2 here. Here's Deshaun Stevenson. Kendall Gill. Drives. Left it a little short. That one rims out.
And Clyde Drexler saying on that shot, DeMar Johnson didn't clear the three-point line, able to get away with it.
Yeah.
The officials missed that one. They're pretty good on that early.
Mobley dances. You can see that calf is still giving Junkyard Dog some issues. Kendall Gill had to force that one up. Banks short. But cleans up his own mess as he lays it up and in.
Yeah, Andre Owens, as a shooter, you know the ball is going to come off if it's short. Owens able to recognize after the defense flew by him, gather, and finish.
Mobley. Now Owens and one as Sweetney comes in and fouls it.
KYG, if you don't know your game. And Cuttino Mobley right here, 2 dribbles. He loves to get that fade away, and Sweetney just a little too late on the contest. Cat. 2-point play opportunity.
Oh, that one in and out. Mobley, the 3rd leading scorer. The Big 3 averaging 19 a game. Had 21 last week.
And I thought from the beginning this power team was one that could challenge for a title, and they're proving me right because they have multiple guards, multiple shooters, and now you pick up Rasul Butler. 2nd leading 3-point shot made in the league behind Stevenson, who's 1st.
That shot was too strong by Owen. Kendall Gill hit the back heel of the rim. Sweetney spins. Left it short again. And has it knocked away. Here's Stevenson. 2 wide open.
Yeah, that time Kendall still kind of getting his feet wet. He stole the ball, but he took it back out to clear the lane when he could have just took it up for an easy 2.
And Sweetney using that body.
JYD looks like a little calf strain, and I'm not a doctor, but I've been in those situations where he went to plant and push off. Right in that right calf, still trying to work it out on the bench.
2-point lead, Three's company. Stevenson crosses over. He went right to the rack. Sean Stevenson won the title here in Dallas. NBA title with the Mavericks 6 years ago, 2011. You made that point. You talked about the best 3-point shooters in the Big 3. It's Deshaun Stevenson.
13 seasons in NBA. Some big years with the Orlando Magic. Of course, winning the title here, but
came right out of high school to the league.
Yeah. Originally committed to go to Kansas. Roy Williams was disappointed, of course.
Tino Mobley wanted a foul. Al Thornton fades, knocks it down.
That's a tough shot. Tough shot. Pretty good defense by Cap, but Thornton able to elevate over the top and it's that soft jump shot.
Three's Company. An early 4-point lead. Russell Butler is checked in. Clyde Drexler's power squad looking for some scoring. Gone cold. Look, how about that up and under move? Nice by Thornton.
How about the footwork? Not to travel, not to lift up his pivot foot, to stay balanced enough to get in the air, regather himself, and then finish with enough elevation.
Here's Butler for three. That's money.
That example right there is just a three-man game, strong side of the court. How do you guard three shooters?
Owen drive that baseline, lays it right up and in. Three's Company. They've come to play here early on.
Well, they have, and this is a must-win situation for this team.
Cuts. Ejected by Owens, but they're going to call the foul.
And I can tell that this team has been working on three-man game because 2 possessions in a row. That time the ball goes to the corner. Coutinho sets a screen for Stevenson coming out of bounds and then pretends like he's going down to the corner to set the screen and slip. So to me, that's the easiest way to score in this game and force defenses to play you, especially when you have shooters. Three-man game, work it, move the ball, move your body, you're gonna get some easy looks.
Owens. Thornton had to get it up. Here's Butler. Spins in the lane, can't get it. Power having a cold shooting night here thus far in the early half. Johnson got Butler in the air. He'll go to the line. So we have a timeout call by Three's Company. And they've got themselves a 3-point lead, 12-9 over Power.
We got this. Let's play efficient basketball.
Get in your groove, set screens. Set screens. Good move right there. You got that all day.
That door's going to be open. That big guy.
Three's Company taking on Power. Let's go to Michael.
All right, I'm here with Three's Company, Andre Owens. Andre, you're without your coach. You're ahead of this game. You got a chance to beat a really good team. How you feeling, Andre? How you going to keep focused and pull its win out?
It's still early. We just got to keep playing hard and dig it down. It's still early. We just got to keep fighting, rebound, and get off 50-50 balls.
Well, stay tenacious out there. Guys,
All right, Rap. What do you think?
I mean, it's right, but the thing that you have to do is, especially against this Power team, because they can score at you in bunches. You can't beat yourself. And what I mean is maybe taking 4 shots, turning the ball over, not communicating on defense. This Power team is too good for you to give them any opportunities. So let's just keep our eye on the offensive and defensive possessions for this Three's Company team.
And knock down free throws when you get the opportunity. They've kept Power basically scoreless for a while here now. Back, Power just shooting 25% from the field. Owens, 3, yes.
It's a really good defense too by Three's Company. Physical without fouling, forcing Power to be uncomfortable, not giving them any easy opportunities that they can really develop a rhythm.
Stevenson missed that 3. First team to 25. We go to the half. Owens to Johnson. Here's Coutinho Mobley. The Cat has that shot blocked by Owens.
deep inside post position, but Andre Owens does an excellent job of swiping at the ball, which gave him a chance to contest the shot when Coutinho put it up.
That's short. That shot short by Stevenson. Here's Ruben Patterson. He's checked in.
Physical player.
Thornton. Too strong. Airballs that one. Coutinho Mobley doing what he does best. Draws fouls.
Yeah, and Ruben Patterson also doing what he does best, which is not give up layups. Immediately letting his presence felt inside that if you're going to score, you're going to get it from the free throw line, not down low.
Here's the cat, Coutinho Mobley. Knocks that one down. Four-point lead now for Three's Company. Patterson kicks it back out. Owens had to get that one up. Shot clock was running out. Keep in mind, only 14 seconds here in the big three. Butler went to spin.
How about that? Andre Owens once again, excellent defense on the baseline against his bigger player, but then on the deflection, Russell Butler grabs Owens, picks up the foul.
That take too strong by Patterson. Thornton cleans it up, though.
It just seems like Three's Company half a step ahead of Power, getting to the loose balls. They're playing more aggressive, and as a result, they're benefiting from getting those little easier shots.
Backdoor cut by Stevenson. Of course, Power led by 50 greatest player in the NBA. Clyde Drexler.
Just got to run it.
Get up, get up, get up, get up.
Another lost opportunity for Power. Andre Owens. Patterson powers his way to the cup. And they're going to draw that block on Coutinho Mobley. So Three's Company now just 6 points away from a halftime. Get the ball back because Power's in the penalty. Owens, he rocked Kendall Gill to sleep and missed the layup.
All right, Owens called the play. He knew Kendall just got in the game. He called a clear out, 4-point shot.
Power's shooting 15% right now from the floor.
Sometimes the struggle is there. Now, you got to give that credit a lot to Three's Company in regards to really pushing and forcing the action, forcing Power to be uncomfortable, not giving him a lot of easy looks. More importantly, too, not putting them to the free throw line, but when you're a team like Power, you got to just figure out a way, bro. You've been around this enough to know. Just keep yourself in the game. And eventually, hopefully, things will start falling for you.
I mean, Power can't buy a bucket. Kendall Gill misses the layup. Sometimes the struggle is real.
It's gonna. You're gonna have games like that when I'm telling you, everything you do just doesn't seem to work. But you're only down 8 points.
Here's Patterson calling for it, working on Deshaun Stevenson. Powers his way in the lane. Nothing. Butler, the three, finally.
There it is. Get a stop. You're going to get one of the better three-point shooters, an open look, in rhythm.
Thornton spins, lays it in, and one. Oh, Al Thornton, don't be so mean.
Al Thornton. All right, Sewell, you got a three. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. Put it on the deck. Spin cycle, excuse me.
Had 20 points last week, season high for him. The team now is 22 3-points away from the half.
Excuse me, Brian. What you got to like about this Threes Company team, too, is that their ability and power makes maybe a little push, that they're able to respond right back.
Owens. Rocks Gill again. Oh, my. Andre Owens.
Couldn't have my man, but that time Andre put him on some skates right there. He did have the advantage. His eyes lit up.
That's short and off, and Owens missed the bunny.
It seems like Stevenson right now is not shooting with balance. He's not getting an elevation, but that was better.
Yes.
And there it is. He's able to square up. It seemed like his other shots, Brian, he was kind of leaning forward or leaning to the side. He wasn't able to really get elevation and square his shoulders up. That time, not a problem.
Here's Owens. 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it off to Johnson. Wide open for 3. No. Short by Stevenson, and there's Owens to lay it up and in. And it's Threes Company that will head to the half with a 9-point lead over 4-1 power. We're at the half.
Today's Best Western is more rewarding than ever. Rewards members get our best rates, points for free nights, instant rewards, and a $10 gift card with every night. Rewards points never expire. Let's go get rewarded. Book now at bestwestern.com.
When I was playing ball, they called me the Big Hurt. But after I left the game, Mother Nature started putting a big hurt on me. I just couldn't stay in shape like I used to. Turns out, it wasn't my fault. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone, and that makes it harder to get in shape. But luckily, I found out about Nugenix.
Nugenix is a unique man-boosting formula powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help boost your free testosterone levels.
Thanks to Nugenix, I'm really getting after it again.
Now you too can feel stronger, leaner, with a lot more energy and drive. Nugenix is so effective it won GNC's Innovative Product of the Year and is GNC's #1 selling men's vitality product.
And guys, she'll like the difference too.
Get a complimentary bottle now by texting PEP to 321321. Nugenix samples are not available in stores, so text PEP to 321321 now.
Rated T for Teen. This summer, only in theaters, watch Dunkirk, the story of the most daring rescue mission of World War II. Then continue the fight in World of Tanks as you expand your World War II experience in epic online multiplayer battles with authentic World War II tanks. Download and play for free at playtanks.com.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-300-6343 or go to mesobook.com.
A fight in Mexico City means 7th-ranked Tijuana native Brandon Moreno.
Now the assassin baby going for the kill.
Takes on 6th-ranked Sergio Pettis.
Pettis lands again.
UFC Fight Night, Saturday at 7 Eastern on FS1.
Yeah. People think the league is about like one day you can play well, man. It's the grind. You ain't in for the grind, man. You ain't about this life.
Back door. That's it. What a way to finish it.
Start dropping threes like trilogies, like companies, like PIGs.
Thank you for coming out. Have a good night.
The Big Three coaches and players have been mic'd up today, and they've had plenty to say. Now it's time for Sounds of the Game, presented by Straight Talk Wireless.
Playing around. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, trilogy.
Red ball. You got it, Andre. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Rashad. Pull, yeah, pull in. Pull in. Take that away. Make him pass it to Ricky.
Ain't no way you can stop him from getting to the basket. I'm with you, Mike. I got you.
Dumbass. Dunk the ball.
You shoot the ball, all he does is high-five you. There is no effort with the shot.
You whacked him on your arm on the way out.
Put my hands up here.
I disagree.
What? I need to look at that one at halftime.
Okay. That's fine.
Apology too when you come back.
Okay. I can live with that.
Still plenty more to hear and see here in Big D. You're watching the Big Three exclusively on FS1.
Money is like life. You have to decide how to get the most from it. And just like life, every decision affects every other decision. The trick is making good decisions today, so you're ready for tomorrow when it comes. So we made you some simple free tools that let you see how what you do today will affect your tomorrow. So you can make smart choices about how to spend your money and your life. Personal Capital. Get to know your money.
I'm leaving you, Wesley.
But why?
You haven't noticed me in 2 years.
I was in a coma.
Well, I still deserve appreciation.
Who was there for you when you had amnesia?
Ugh, you know I can't remember that.
Stop this madness. If it's appreciation you want, you should both get Snapshot from Progressive. It rewards good drivers with big discounts on car insurance.
I have news. I've used most of our cellular data.
Oh, come on, Susan Lucci!
Looks like Mr. Potato Salad didn't sign up for the NFL's official fantasy football game on NFL.com.
One click to optimize your roster.
And boom, you're a boss.
I got David Johnson.
I got Mike Evans.
Just give me the rock. We're gonna make magic.
The official fantasy football game of NFL.com makes it easy for anyone to be a total boss.
Oh my gosh, that's Frank Thomas.
No.
Yes, that's him. Go ahead. Excuse me, are you Frank Thomas?
Yes, I am.
I bet you get recognized a lot.
I was a pretty good ball player.
You were?
Some people thought so.
Sorry, we recognize you from those Nugenix commercials.
Oh, yeah? That's great.
So does Nugenix really work?
Oh, yeah. I really can feel the difference. My workouts are better, and I feel a lot more energetic.
I wish my husband would use Nugenix.
It's so easy to get started. All you have to do is send one simple text.
Text GRIND to 42424 for a complimentary bottle of award-winning Nugenix, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Its unique man-boosting formula is powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help a man feel stronger, leaner, more energetic, and more passionate.
And you're going to like the difference, too.
Text GRIND to 42424 for a complimentary bottle of Nugenix. Samples are not available in stores. Text GRIND to 42424.
Yeah. Big Three, come on. Yeah.
Hey, take a look who's joining us now. World champion with the Mavericks, Jason Eugene Terry, the Jet. How are you, man?
Feeling good, watching my guys out here with my big brother, Jim Jackson, in the house. You know what I mean? So, no, it's a good crowd tonight. The guys are playing hard. They just need a couple more shooters like myself out there.
And listen, I want you to tell the world, tell everybody watching, who your favorite veteran player is, and I'll give you a hint. He's sitting to your right. That's all I want to say. I want you to tell the world who you got your maturation, the experience, the words of wisdom. Let them know.
Listen, what I spill to these young guys these days, since I am now the veteran, are everything Jim Jackson instilled in me from day one when I was a rookie playing under Lenny Wilkins in Atlanta.
Rasul Butler knocks down that jumper. 7-point lead for Three's Company. 2011, you guys win the World Championship. You had DeJohn Stevenson on there. Who do you remember most about that season, that squad?
Well, it all started at DeShawn Stevenson's house in preseason in Orlando. I got the championship trophy tattoo right here on my bicep because I told those boys, man, we had the group to do it. And then it was just a matter of us getting through the season. And then when we faced that mighty Miami team with King James and D-Wade and Chris Bosh, you know, we went out there and performed well on the highest stage.
Well, Jason, you continue to amaze in regards to your career, the progression. What has been the key for you? You see DeMar Johnson, Mr. Jump Shot, the key for you in your longevity?
Well, it's all about faith, keeping God first, having a strong family support system, my wife, Janika, my 5 daughters at home, and then putting in the work every day. You don't change at this point of your career. You do what got you here, and that's hard work and dedication. Staying in the gym, being a student of the game, and having respect for a game that has given me everything.
And that's interesting. You looked at that shot there, and that was Dirk in his prime. Yeah. But many people probably don't remember. You were the closer for the Mavericks that season they won the championship.
Yeah, Isaiah likes to say it now, but Mr. Fourth Quarter was born in my living room, right here where we stand today. Yes, sir.
Certainly a fan favorite here in Dallas. And all of a sudden, hey, how about power now? They've creeped their way back. They were down 7, now down just 3.
Well, Jason, you understand this. Coming out, how important the first few minutes of that second half is to establish your tempo. Power had a lot of shots in the first half, didn't go in, but they crept their way back in the game, only down 3, with a chance to get to the free throw line.
Yeah, coming out of halftime, the adjustments have been made. Now it's who can get off to a good start early, get that rhythm. So coming down the stretch, you know what you're going to, and you know the matchups.
How would the Jets game translate in the Big 3?
You see that 4 out there on the floor, there's 3 of them.
Okay, here's the question. You haven't retired. You haven't officially retired. I mean, you still got some gas left in the tank.
Oh, yeah.
2-part. Plan next year? If not, would you play in the Big 3?
No, I have all intentions of coming back next year for my 19th season and then finishing up in year 20. I have a tremendous role with my young guys this year in Milwaukee with Giannis Antetokounmpo, Thon Maker. We made some noise, had a good core group. So if I'm not back there, I'll be on somebody's roster next year. And in the future, talked to Ice Cube today when I walked in. He had my contract in his pocket, so I'll be ready to go.
I want you to play because you sound too good on TV right now.
Right.
That you over here trying to get a position over here. So you stay on the court.
Right. I'm going to stay on the court as long as I can. But that's
2011, they won a world championship with DeShaun Stevenson. Appreciate the time, Jet. Always great to see you.
Appreciate you.
Here comes Cuttino Mobley, the cat shaking, baking. That was short. Sweetney. No good, but Thornton tips it in. Three's Company retakes the lead. They're up 1 now. Stevenson. Rasul Butler. Trying to shake Sweetney. That was way off. Owens lays it right back up in. Since it was an air ball, 3-point lead now for Three's Company. The Cat trying to get them all 3 back. First team to 50 wins it. Got to win by 2. Sweetney. How about that? Powers his way to the lane.
Kind of what we saw at the beginning of the game. The advantage for Three's Company once JYD went out the game was to go down low and try to get some easy buckets. Sweetney once again able to make Power pay.
Every time I watch Michael Sweetney play, as Rasul Butler goes right around him. Since we're in Dallas, I think of Robert Tractor Trailer, a first-round pick of the Mavericks.
He didn't really get any lift on his jump shot. Thornton did.
Thornton sure did. 6-point lead now for Three's Company. Mobley ponders, jab steps, 5 on the shot clock, steps back. No good. Tipped out to Stevenson. He can't buy a bucket. Three's Company on a 9-2 run. And Sweetney can't get it. Had it knocked away. DeShaun Stevenson lays it in. Four-point lead for Three's Company. Sweetney's asking for it. Johnson misses that three. Nice drive, Rasul Butler.
And Rasul was able to read the footwork of Tweetney that time. As soon as he stepped with his left foot, his outside foot, that opened the driving lane, and Rasul took quick advantage of it.
Johnson drives, lays it in. Steps back, knocks down that three.
You see how he slow walked him into that three? I mean, took his time. He knew where he wanted to get to in his comfort zone, and he needed just a split second, but DeMar Johnson put his hands down.
That one in and out for Owens. Power now, down just one. Katino Mobley gives Power the lead. It's been an uphill battle all game long for Power.
And we just said that. We said in the first half, just keep it close. Keep grinding away.
Mobley's got 21. As Owens knocks down the three. And he looks up and says, thank you, finally.
Yeah, but that time, little miscommunication. They really didn't want to double team that time. Andre Owens did an excellent job of spacing the court.
Three's Company 10 points away from victory. Mobley probes, drives. That shot blocked. Kai Drexler call a timeout. Three's Company 10 points away from victory. They're up to 40-38.
You're unique. That's why your mattress should be made just for you. Go to helixsleep.com/TV, take the 2-minute sleep quiz, and we'll use your answers to custom build your Helix mattress. Each layer customized just for you. Your mattress will arrive in a week. You get a 100-night sleep trial at 1/3 the price of retail. And right now, you can save an additional $50. Start customizing your mattress at helixsleep.com/TV.
Back in the day, our military had to rely on lanterns like these. But today, lighting technology has come a long way. Nick Bolton here with the new TAC Light Lantern from Bell & Howell. The TAC Light Lantern collapses down smaller than a smartphone and weighs less than a pound. But don't let its small size fool you. It's twice as bright as an ordinary lantern. The secret is the genuine Bell & Howell Cobb LEDs that are smaller, brighter, and more energy efficient than regular LEDs. They make our TAC Light Lantern so bright it can fill an entire room with light and visible up to 2 nautical miles away. Plus, this lantern is built like a tank. It's heat resistant, works submerged in water, and can survive even the coldest conditions. Slide the housing to adjust the brightness for a little light or a lot. Add the fold-out hanging handles, and there's never been a better lantern for the great outdoors. When it's go time, I keep mine in full armor mode. Here's why. Takes a beating and keeps on working. So let's review. The Tough Lantern is small and compact. Features state-of-the-art Cobb LEDs that can fill an entire room with light and is built to withstand even the worst conditions. There's just nothing like it on the market today.
Act now, and through this special TV offer, you can get the Bell & Howell TAC Light Lantern for just $19.99 plus free shipping. And we'll even upgrade you to our deluxe TAC Light Lantern, also free. It features a magnetic base for bright, hands-free light whenever you need it. But that's not all. Order today and we'll double your order. Just pay a separate fee. That's right, you can get 2 deluxe Bell & Howell TAC Light Lanterns for just $19.99 with free shipping. Here's how to order.
To order, call 1-800-439-6059 or go to TACLightLantern.com. That's 1-800-439-6059 or go to TACLightLantern.com. 1-800-439-6059.
Hey, no matter what, we missed a lot of shots, but we fight. We kept fighting, bro.
Welcome back to Dallas. Three's Company up 2. Overpowered. Owens will inbound. Pulling for 3, knocks it down. 5-point lead, 7 away from victory. Their second of the season. Mobley drives, misses. Gill, the rebound. He'll pull. That's short. On the floor, though. Stevenson, big three there.
Brian, you mentioned Threes Company 7 points away, but when you've only tasted victory once, that 7 points seems like it's 25 in order to get there and close this game out. It's going to be a difficult task. Let's see if Threes Company can step up and get it done.
Up 2, Ruben Patterson. The kick out, Johnson. In and out. Mobley. Spins. Left hand. Look for the and one. He'll go to the line.
That's the difference right now, how you use your maturity and veteran knowledge on how to out-quick a quicker opponent.
Knocks it down, 1 for 2. Mobley takes a deep breath. We are all tied up now at 43. They're going to Sweetney, using the body, and one.
Bread and butter. Inside, Kendall Gill has nothing for Sweetney. That's time, as he knows if you're going to reach in there, don't let him get the shot up.
That's too strong. Threes Company up 2. First to 50. Winner. Got to win by 2. Owens, ball fake. Draws the foul on the Cat.
Mistake by Cat. A little too aggressive, went for the pump fake. Andre Owens.
He'll do the one shot for 3, but he's got to shoot it from 3-point land.
He's huge right now if Owens can knock this in. Make him 2 points away from securing the W.
Got it. 48-43. Threes Company 2 points away from sealing up their second victory and delivering the second loss to Power. 4-point shot. It's DeShawn Stevenson.
And they set that up. Cat and DeShawn set that play up to get that shot. Can Threes Company respond?
Point game coming for Threes Company in the Sweetney. He tries to kick it out to Owens. 5 on the shot clock. Owens, drive, step back. No good. Here comes Cuttino Mobley. Down 1. Drives, blocked by Johnson.
How about the quick setup on the 4-point play? Little penetration. Andre Owens steps back. DeShawn Stevenson. Give me 4 of those.
Oh, we got a good one here in the Big D. Threes Company up 1, 48-47. You gotta win by 2.
I want you to hit DeShawn. Got 3 seconds, only 3 seconds. The minute you hit.
Set a flare. Right here, set a flare.
Set a flare, just set the flare.
I'll set the flare.
Set the flare. He's in.
Come back to the corner. I might come back to the corner.
Set the flare, let's go.
Boy, how many game winners has DeShawn Stevenson hit? And I'm talking big shots from 3.
And watch DeShawn set the screen. Watch a little flare screen. Watch a slip inside.
3 on the shot clock. Stevenson for 4. He was looking for a foul.
Can Threes Company, who fought, who had momentum majority of this game. Still up 1 point. Can they close it out on this possession?
They could win it with this one. First team to 50, win by 2.
And then you go to Sweetney with the mismatch down low.
And he's got a pesky defender in Mobley. Knocked away by Mobley, laid up and in by Butler.
Once again, you're in the same position to close out the game, Brian.
Let's see if Three's Company has the answer. Down 1. Owens, Mobley, rocks, 4 on the shot clock. Johnson to 3, no good. Owens snags the board. Step back. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Owens.
Closing out a game. Listen, don't bail your opponent out.
Power now with the opportunity to win this one. Up 1, they go to the cap. Point game, Coutinho, Mobley rolls out.
But you saw the difference, he got a shot.
Thornton comes right back at him. Three's Company up 1. Gotta win by 2. Butler. The 3. Short. Here's Owens now. Opportunity again to win it. Thornton. Owens for the win. It's good. Andre Owens with the big shot in Big D. And Three's Company walks away with their second victory of the season. Andre Owens scored 11 of Three's Company's final 16 points. None bigger than this 3. They get the win 53-49 over Power. More to come here in the Big D in Dallas. Week 6 of the Big 3. How about Trilogy? Remaining unbeaten, they're 6-0. And Three's Company, Allen Iverson not in the building. They knock off Power and get their second victory of the season. As we look at the up-to-date standings, Trilogy remains unbeaten at 6-0. The 3-headed Monsters, they continue the roll. They're 5-1. Both of those teams have clinched the playoff spot. 2 more spots up for grabs. And Power and Ghost Ballers, they've got an inside track there. So as we look forward, we head to Lexington, Kentucky next week. What are you looking for?
Well, big games. Power has to play Trilogy. Coming off a game where they didn't play well, didn't shoot the ball extremely well, but had a chance to win. How do they recover? Ghost Ballers, you talked about it, in a position now where they're 3-3, slightly holding on to that 4th position. Three's Company still with the W has a chance to creep up in there. So a lot of intrigue between those teams that are right there fighting for that 4th position. Lexington, another big opportunity for teams to take that step forward, but also for Trilogy to cement that they are the superior team in the league.
For Jim Jackson, Michael Rappaport, and Rachel Bonetta, I'm Brian Custer saying so long from Dallas. Be sure to tune in to FS1 next Monday night at 8 Eastern as the Big 3 travels to the Bluegrass State and Lexington, Kentucky. You've been watching the Big 3 exclusively on FS1.